The weekend is almost here, which is awesome.
It's Friday night feeling.
Yep.
All day long.
And before you get into that mode, we're asking for your support of our local children's hospital here. We make miracles happen. That's why we ask you to become a miracle maker for $15 a month. The number is 888-499-5437. New number this year, 888-499-5437. Or you can make a secure online, easy to click through donation at 961theriver.com.
We had some excitement just a few minutes ago. My heart started fluttering in my chest because in walks Bonnie Hunt into the playroom, and you're somebody that I cannot ever forget. You're going to be with me forever because of the stories that you've told us and your story. You live in New Hampshire. You're here in Baton Rouge an awful lot, delivering warm beignets to the hospital staff, especially the pediatric intensive care unit, because your story is your story that we all know.
Oh, good. Yeah, go see our future teen room and give us ideas.
To relate for saving my granddaughter's life. Every time I come into town for any reason, any business, any community work or efforts or fundraisers that I'm doing, I always make a point of coming over here, and the best way I know how to say I love you to people is bring food.
We do too. That's what we do too.
Works for us.
Yeah, I know. No kidding.
We're bringing anyone up to speed. There was an early morning home invasion in 2009 with your daughter and granddaughter in
September of 2010.
Oh, I'm sorry. And home invasion, and your daughter
was my only child, and she was murdered. And the shooter turned his guns on Ariana, my granddaughter. She was 9 at the time, and he shot her 6 times and left her for dead. And she crawled out, called 911, and that great EMS team, they get beignets too. They found her and immediately brought her here. And brought her into the ER, and the rest is history. She is alive. She has great strength, great spirit. That was always there, but it would never be alive if it hadn't been for the work that was done here at Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital. It would never. And so there is, and I've always said this right from the beginning, there's absolutely no way I can ever thank this hospital and the staff enough. And the ICU unit, unbelievable. Everybody was. Boy, that's where I saw her, and that was where it was the piece that I saw that was most critical. And I can say this without tears at the moment, and immediately when the microphone goes off, I will dissolve. But it's you're talking to your audience about be a miracle maker, and this hospital is the miracle maker. So supporting this, it goes around. What goes around comes around, and this is it. And this is what it's all about. And coming in here, I tracked you guys down here at the hospital, and I said, I'm going to find them actively on the air and bring my beignets and see what they're up to over at that hospital and see how much money they're raising, because you can't put a dollar figure on the life of my grandchild, and I read those stories and we believe, and there are a lot more stories than make the we believe,
right.
That are miracles every single day, and I think there's one sitting over in the corner of the room over here. Oh yes, and she's a cutie, and I just get goosebumps.
888-499-5437 is the number to call and become a miracle maker for just $15 a month. It is important that you call now. What Bonnie's talking about is the case. As a community, we come together. That's why, in the toughest of times, we can get the care that we need right here at home.
Yes.
Don't have to drive miles and miles and miles away.
And may I say, excellent. Excellent.
888-499-5437.
When you came here to see Ariana, and she was in intensive care, and you were here with her, and they brought her, they saved her life. It was a couple of weeks that you were here. What is it like when you walk through these doors? Do you have that?
I don't have that hole in my heart. I have a hole in my heart. When I come in here, I get goosebumps of thank you. There's no way I can thank. And so I don't. There's part of me that has a little jump step before I walk in. But I put it aside because there's so many other things going on, and my story had a wonderful ending, and I hope that all the stories here have happy endings. I'm aware that they don't always have the same endings, and I'm just here to support the work that's going on here, and that's what I focus on. And just to tell the people, thank you every time I'm here. Wherever you are, it's a wonderful feeling to have someone say your work is valued and it's really, really good. And this is my own way of doing that. And so that's how I look at it. That it all had to happen, my heart is broken about that. But that's not part of what I feel for this hospital. What I feel when I'm here is just nothing but gratitude. That's where I want to be, and that's how I like living my life.
I also want to let you guys know that she's going to donate as well.
Oh, yes.
Bonnie's doing a one-time donation today, too. And
we only have one active call on the phone bank right now, and we need to hear from you. We're actually running a little bit behind goal this year, so it's really important that you pick up the phone now. You've heard the stories. Sometimes these stories we know are tough to hear, and we're not here to make you sad. We're actually here to tell you the bigger picture story, which is, thank God we've got a hospital like this that in the moment that we need it.
Making things better for children. And making things better for children. That's all they're doing, and we're asking you to be a part of that. 888-499-5437 is the number. If you don't make anything else like 50 cents, 888-499-5437. This is the Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital Radiothon with Murphy, Sam, and Jody. 96.1 The River.